Hi everyone, welcome back to Holly with Journal with Dolly. Now, first up, you know what I'm going to say if you've been here before. Ignore my nails. There's a pandemic, people. The salon is closed. I cannot go there to get them done. They're literally, like I said on the last video, still a hideous mix of acrylic and my own nail and polish and everything in between. So I'm sorry about my nails. The next thing I just wanted to say is, for some unknown reason, as soon as I decide to film, there's like a noise going on outside. I'm literally sat in my front room with the window open because it's really warm today, and there's like beeping. I think it's like a security thing going on. So if you can hear that, sorry. The next door neighbour in the flat next to me has also started to bang around, so sorry if you can hear any of those noises. But what we're going to be doing is a flip through of my FAUXBONICHI, and we're going to be looking in the month of March. March kind of just got forgotten about, to be honest. I started doing a lot of pages that were just decorated, and then I just forgot to write. So what I had to do is kind of go back on my Google Calendar and find out what had actually happened and what had gone on. The only downer with not kind of keeping up to date in the current situation is that there isn't now kind of a accurate representation of what I was feeling at the time. I've tried to kind of write like it was that time, but obviously it isn't. I now know what has happened, because at the start of March we were all in our normal lives, whereas if we go to now, obviously it is not like our normal lives. But that's just part of journaling. Do you know what I mean? Like this sticker says, sorry, not sorry. It's fine. Like, it is what it is. I'm now all caught up to date for March. It's fine. I can forget about it. There's a few pages in February that I need to go back and again just fill out. As you can see, there's quite a few. Yep. So I'm going to go back and go through those like I did with March. Thankfully what happened was I got into a proper groove. So once I started doing March properly and just working really hard in it, it kind of got to being like an essay where you just want to finish it and you just keep going and going until it's done. And that's what I did with this. And now from March up until today, every single page is done, which I am proud of myself for. And all of January is done as well. There's a flip through of that, so go over to my channel if you want to watch the flip through of January. So the only month now from January to May which is not done is February. Hooray! Which is big for me. I've never ever done that. I don't think. So yeah, let's have a read through and see how March kind of changed, because it did, obviously. This page, we were at home because the day before, I've still not written about it, but the day before, our mums, so my mum and Will's mum and his family all met up for the first time, which after 3 years, kind of, you know, it needed to happen. So we all went out for some food with my stepdad and my mum and my sister and her boyfriend, and then Will's mum and dad, and then his brother and sister. So there was loads of us. It was really good. So this day we were home. We got an early train back to Leeds, and because my boyfriend had to do some overtime at work, and then we started watching RuPaul Series 12. Oh my god. I will just say, guys, if you do craft stuff and you don't watch RuPaul, what is wrong with you? It is possibly the most crafty programme that's on TV. I was always really against it. I was like, nah, I'm not going to like it. I don't like drag queens, blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, totally changed my mind. I've watched every single series now. I'm mad for it. I've watched the UK one. The Canada one's coming out soon. Can't wait. Yeah, so watch RuPaul. I mean, they make outfits, they craft and stuff, and they all about fashion and everything. I mean, honestly, go and watch it. If you don't like it, that's totally fine, but at least give it a go. This was also the day where we had the collab with Lovelin's Life. If you haven't watched that video, go check that out. It was really fun. We did it about pen paling. So these two pages are with a lot of stuff that she sent me. So this flower, these little stickers, this frame, this paper, this picture, this paper here, this. Loads of stuff was sent by her. So that's what these pages are. This day was a really crappy day at work, which is why it says like blah, lol, why, nope, all that kind of thing. Yeah, so let's move on from there. These pages I'm not very keen on, to be honest. I don't know why. I don't know, I'm not feeling them. This is also a thing as well. While you're watching this video, a lot of these pages you will never have seen before. I put a poll up on Instagram yesterday asking if you guys liked seeing my pages on there before a flip through, because I was like, is it spoiling it a little bit by you looking at them and then you're going to come onto here and watch a half an hour video of me talking about the pages you've already seen? And everybody pretty much, apart from I think it was literally 6 people out of about 100 that answered, that said that no, they like seeing the pages before, not to worry about it, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, so we're going to keep doing that. But yeah, none of these pages were finished, so I would have posted them on Instagram. So this is kind of like a good one, because you're not going to know what's going to be expected. So this was, I had a meeting at a school, which is my job. I go into schools and chat to people. So I had an assembly with some year 8s, so kind of 12-year-olds. I don't know how much of my assembly went in, but whatever. I think one of the reasons why I don't like this page is I don't like this big 3 that I stuck in for the 3rd. I just think it looks really ugly. And these were rub-ons, but I wish that I'd cut them out separately and like use them separately. I don't like it how I've just used them in a line, but you know, we learn, it's fine, it's no biggie. This day was really interesting. If ever I put all these stickers, I know that I've done a food shop. That's just how I know that I've gone food shopping, or I've gone to the supermarket and done loads of shopping, so I don't even have to write it down. If those stickers are there, I know that that's what that means. This was a really interesting day because as part of my job we also have to do like outreach with kind of vulnerable or different students, and me and my friend got to go to HMP Wetherby, which for those of you who don't know, or not local, or you're not from Britain or whatever, it's a young offenders institution, so it's a proper prison. I don't know why, maybe I'm naive, I didn't realise it was going to be like an actual prison. So we got there, we had to get searched, and you had to leave your phone, and there was gates and guards, and all of the people had like, you know, handcuffs and everything. I mean, I don't know, I wasn't expecting it to be like that because I'm interested in working in those sorts of places, so that's why they sent me. But I don't know if I'd want to work with young offenders now. I've been there. It was a little bit scary. They had like big panic buttons on the walls, and all the guys like banged at the walls when you were walking past, and yeah, it was quite scary, to be fair. Really good experience though. I'm really, really happy that I went and engaged with those kids. We went to... On the way back, I went to a massive stationery shop, which is where I got that huge glue stick, which everyone laughs at when I'm using it. But it's still working, guys, and this was from the 4th of March, and now we're on the 21st of May. So the big glue stick works. But I actually got a really lovely notebook, which I did post on my Instagram, and it's got dogs all over it. Loved it. So that was a really good thing. That happened this day. I mean, the whole day was great, don't get me wrong. It was really interesting going to a prison and seeing how they work and all that kind of thing, and for young offenders especially. So these were people aged I want to say like 14 to 17, and they're all boys. So it was just really interesting. And actually it's good to know that I don't want to do that now, because I'd have hated to think that I wanted to do that and then actually gone into that environment and been like, oh my god, I hate it, I don't want to work here. So I'm happy for it. It was a good learning curve. So that was that day. This is all dogs because Crufts was on. And I had to go to another school, so this is just a sticker that they give you when you obviously go in. And we did like a focus group with some kids about the prospectuses, so like the books. The one that we currently use is absolutely huge. I've actually got one here because I use it for work, but I also rip it up a little bit. I mean, look at this. It's absolutely massive, so we wanted some feedback on that. And to see if the kids liked it and stuff, and yeah, it was really, really cool, and I organised that, so yeah, really happy with how that went. Obviously Crufts was on here, so I was at work, and then we watched Crufts afterwards. I got really dog broody. We can't have a dog at the moment. I mean, we just genuinely can't. Like, we're not in the right accommodation at all. We live in a 2-bed flat, which is lovely, don't get me wrong, it's really big, but it's not suitable for a dog. There's no outdoor space. It's, 3 floors up. It's just not a good doggy space. And we work full time, so we're out all the time, unusual circumstances. So yeah, I don't think it's very fair to get a dog, so we're not getting one yet. But yeah, so watched Crufts and got sad about not having a dog. Now this is something that I'm going to mention. If you see anything like this, which is like tipped in with a paper clip, what I'm doing with this is because I've started making, I'm just reaching over here, I've started making loads of different sort of tags to go in my journals. But what, oh my God, did you hear that? The bus is now outside. I'm making loads of tags to go in my journals. So what I'm doing is I'm clipping them in when I show you guys on here. But then for the normal, when I'm actually working in my journal, they actually just go in a box that I have because it's getting too bulky. I mean, if you look at it already, this is just to me, and that's not got any tip-ins in apart from the ones I'm going to show you now. So if I had these stuck in as well, it'd be far too bulky. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with those, I should say. Really disappointed though with this because I actually have a decorated one of this leaflet, and I also had like a round puck, which I'll tell you what that was for in a minute. This day was really fun. We went to Castleford, which it's not far from where I live. It's about 20 minutes away. It's really not far. 20-30 minutes. We went here because this was Will's Christmas present. He absolutely loves planes. So I got him a flight simulator package where he could go in this. And it was really good, actually. I mean, it did feel like he was flying it, and it wasn't, obviously. It was in a little shed. But he absolutely loved it. And also near there's a big outlet place. There's also a ski slope, an inside ski slope with like loads of restaurants and stuff. So we went round there and had a look round. We didn't go skiing though, my God. No, thank you. So yeah, we did that and went to the outlet. I spent way too much money. We got loads of chocolate, and I got a really nice jacket that I was gonna wear for all the festivals that I have planned, which obviously have now been cancelled. But yeah, it was a really, really fun day. Then we went to Estabula, which is why I'm really annoyed that this hasn't, I don't know where this has gone with the puck, because on the back it had information about where we went for food on the night. But we went to Estabula, and basically it's one of those Brazilian steak houses, but like Brazilian meat houses. So you have like a puck. I wish I knew where it was, honestly. Half of it's red and half of it's green. I can't get my words out today. One side is red and the other side is green, and basically you put it on your table to show if you want more food bringing or not. So there's like a big buffet with like pasta salad and salads and potatoes and all that sort of stuff. And then, I'm just going to move the table forward, guys, sorry. And then, as well as that, you've also got unlimited meat. So it's really expensive, don't get me wrong, it's proper expensive, but the meat is amazing. There's everything you can think of. All sorts of chicken, every type of steak. Oh my God, it's just so great. So, yeah, I mean, it's really unethical, don't get me wrong, but oh my God, it's so amazing. If you don't go often, I wanted to go for my birthday, but obviously that's now out the window, but yeah. So we tried that out, so I'm really sad that this is gone, but there is a picture of this on my Instagram if you want to go and look at that. This was International Women's Day, so I put one of them Rupee Kaur quotes down there. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Pretty lazy day today. Did some FAUXBONICHI. We did a YouTube video. We had pizza for tea. Will brought in a McDonald's. See what I mean? That seems so mundane, but even just bringing in a McDonald's right now, I would kill for that, as all the McDonald's here are shut. Yay! So I really like this spread actually, and I think it looks really, really good. And it was really weird because when I started these pages, I thought it looked hideous, but now I think they look really, really nice. This page I didn't feel like writing much, to be honest, because it was 1 year since my granddad died, and I just felt really, really rubbish. It felt really, really strange. I was at work and just felt weird. So I just drew this and then obviously wrote that, and then I've got these little angel stickers, which I thought were really cute. I went and got my nails done. Cries, because I can't do that at the moment. Yeah, I went and got my nails done, and they look like fried eggs. There's pictures of those on my Instagram as well, if you want to go and look at them. And this is a crisp packet, because my friend at work, she knows that I really like these crisps, but you can't really get them from anywhere. They're really rare. They're like from when I was little, and I remember them from when I was like 6. So she was like, oh, I'll get you some if we go back to the shop where they sold them, and she got me a big bag of them. So yay for happy snacks. So I just wrote, Tia got me happy snacks. They're like a corn puff basically with different flavouring on. This day I went to a different campus, so we were going to have a meeting with the guys that teach English as a second language, which was really funky to have a chat with them. I passed this place called Duke's, which do these massive vegan donuts, and they're huge. They're literally like this big, and they're all different flavours. Don't get me wrong, I've just told you about the unlimited amount of meat that I eat, so I'm definitely not vegan, but they're just really, really good. And there's a place that we usually go to which does similar stuff, but we'd never been to this one. So on the way back from the other campus, I went here to get us some donuts and stuff. So yeah, it was really nice. I had this cut out of a line for absolutely ages, and I just thought it looked really good, so stuck him in there. I don't know why. So these pages, I got some of these, which you can't really get here. This was from the American section in the supermarket, and they were really, really nice. I don't even like peanut butter very much, and it really annoys Will, because I always say that I don't like peanut butter, and then I'll eat Reese's, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so nice. And he's like, you like peanut butter then? You like peanut butter if you like Reese's. So apparently I like peanut butter, but these were amazing. So they had like little crispy bits in, and pretzel pieces, and little chocolates. They were really nice. So I stuck the packaging in. What else did I do here? So A Place in the Sun, you might be wondering what that is. That's actually a TV programme that's on UK telly. And basically it's like estate agents go around and try and find people a holiday home. So they could be in like Florida, they could be in like Menorca, Italy, Spain, like all over the place, and like really nice places. And I just genuinely cannot stop watching it. This phase has still not died, and we're now in May. Every single day I will watch about 2 episodes of A Place in the Sun. I've literally turned into an 80-year-old woman. I don't know what's happened. So that's why I wrote that. I'm also a girl guide leader. I don't know if I've mentioned that before on another video. Maybe I have. But I've just started it up again. I used to do it all the time when I was little. So from being 5 to 18, when I went to uni, I was in guides, and I mean Rainbows Brownies guides. So it's like Girl Scouts if you're American. It's the same kind of thing. So yeah, my girls are aged 10 to 15. So yeah, we had that. They did about some allergies and how to respond in an emergency and stuff like that. So that was really nice that night. And all this stuff, just like, it's so weird. Like even going out to get like funky sweets and, you know, having my guide group and stuff, like none of that is happening at the moment. So it's just really weird. This day I had a careers fair at a school. So I went over there, and one of the best things ever was that it was sunny outside. So I got fish and chips and sat outside and ate it. Oh my God, I would kill to be able to do that now. I wrote coronavirus here because this is when it started kind of shit got real in you know, the best terms ever. It really did. This is where things started to slowly kind of come in that this big outbreak was going to happen here. And at this point I was still like, everyone's overreacting. Oh my God, get a life. Stop being OTT. Like, I really was just like, it don't matter. Shut up about it. How wrong was I? This page, basically, we do a thing at work called Tea and Tunes. So I'm a wellbeing officer at work, which basically means like, well, wellbeing champion. So I do all things about mental health and kind of get people talking, and I do activities with people to get them talking and stuff. And Tea and Tunes is one of the things that was already set up when I came to work here. Everybody has like a cup of tea, so I stuck the tea bag thing. I mean, I don't like tea, so I took the one from someone else's cup of tea. But yeah, they have music on, and you have a cup of tea or a drink or whatever, you bring snacks, and everybody just sits and kind of just has a nice time for about 40 minutes in the day, the work day. And one of the other wellbeing champions in my department had made these for everybody. These like little tokens that you could take to put on your desk, but obviously I put mine in here. So you are not a robot and fear is temporary. So true and so nice. And yeah, so I really like this little tag. I think it looks really cute. And this is where the toilet roll saga begun, is when everybody started going ape shit, really, and just bought a load of crap for the sake of it. So I wrote about that, and I was like, I just put here, I mean, I still don't understand it now, even though we're in lockdown, where I put, we were laughing at how nuts some people have gone stocking up on food and loo roll, even in lockdown. Even if lockdown does happen, you can still buy food. It's something I've never understood. The supermarkets are still open now, even in the worst situation that we're in. You didn't have to go out and buy a load of stuff. Like, you didn't have to do that. So, sorry, I'm just moving around. My legs are really hurting today. This day was really fun. And you know what? I'm so happy that we ended up doing this, because we weren't going to do it. And now I look back, I'm like, oh my God, thank God that we did. What happened here was Will had overtime, but then we went out for a really good pizza on the way back, and at this new pizza place, and it was really, really good. I made my Easter bonnet, which is again on my Instagram if you want to go and see it. I made like a gravity-defying hat where it looks like loads of Easter eggs are coming out of like sweet bags. Looks really good. So that's what I did there, and I did that because I thought we were going to have an Easter party, and I thought I wouldn't have any extra time to do it because, you know, I'd be in Portugal or doing stuff. Lol. We also went to the cinema and we went to watch Misbehaviour, which has Keira Knightley in it. It's basically about a group of British women who sabotaged the Miss World competition in the 70s. Oh my God, so good. Go and watch it if you can. It was amazing. So that was that day. It was really nice. So this day my mum and my stepdad came up to see me because they had a little present for me, and it was this. And basically what this is, it's my Christmas present, which I've been waiting patiently for. And it's actually a necklace which has my granddad's thumbprint on. So it looks like this. This is just a generic picture, so mine doesn't look like, you know. But it looks like that. But it's got his thumbprint on it, and it says Grandad at the side with a kiss after it. And I just thought it was so nice. It's just something that I've got. We haven't got like a gravestone for him or anything. He was cremated and he didn't want a big fuss. So this is just something that I can keep for me, that I've got, that I can have for myself. And yeah, I really like it because I kind of wear it and it feels like he's coming around with me. Don't know if that sounds lame, but yeah, I really love it. And one of the nicest things about it is you can definitely tell that it's his thumbprint, because he had like a big scar here that he cut when he was doing like Meccano or something, and it cut, and he's got this big gash in it really, and it's got it on the necklace. So yeah, that's really nice. So this is the care instructions, so I've kept it in here so I know where it is. We also went out for Thai, which was amazing. And after that, I tried to find toilet roll, which obviously I couldn't do because everybody went crazy trying to find toilet roll, lol. And this picture is a picture of a bridge in Leeds. I literally live about a 2-minute walk from this bridge. So that's why I popped that in there. On this page, I'd already put this here, but how weird is this? That the night of this night, I found out that one of my friends from my old job is pregnant. So I just thought that's so weird that I'd put this picture of this little girl with like clothes and stuff, and then I found out that my mate was pregnant. So yeah, really weird. So I'm really happy for her. She had a bit of a rubbish time recently, so it's good that she's got some good news, you know, that's come out. So this day sucked, basically. I'm not going to dress it up. It was absolutely crap. Everything got cancelled. So my holiday to Portugal got cancelled, which, you know, I knew it was going to happen, don't get me wrong. And this is where I kind of started to take the whole coronavirus thing a little bit more seriously. This is from Lynn, this dog, and I love its face because it says 2020 underneath, and I'm like, that is literally me thinking about this year. That needs to stick down, please. So yeah, basically on this day my holiday got cancelled. My best friend lost her job. She's had to move back down to Kent, which for those of you who are not from the UK, Kent is literally near France. Like, it is miles away. It's like I'm here and Kent is like here. It's past London, it's right on the southern coast, and that's where her parents live, so she had to move back home. Really sad about it. It's literally about an 9-hour drive to get there, so sucks big time. So she might be moving back, we don't know yet, but that's what that happened that day. It was just rubbish. This day, we started to hear a lot of rumours about if the college was closing and all this kind of stuff, because a lot of the events that we had planned, so, you know, like the assemblies and stuff that I told you about before, they were slowly kind of coming to a stop. Schools didn't want us in anymore and things like that. So we were hearing from, like, senior leadership team, like, you might be getting sent home, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, we got told that they were going kind of, not against the government, but they were doing their own thing, and they were shutting the college, and that was the end of it. Like, there was no discussion about it. They decided it wasn't safe enough and it was getting closed. So, from here, we've been working from home. So, this is the 18th of March. So, yeah. So, this day, we did a food shop. As you can see, the food shop stickers are there. But this was like a big stock up one, because this is when lockdown was getting like, it's going to happen soon. I called my mum because I was meant to be going home this weekend because it was Mother's Day here in the UK. And obviously we cancelled that because my stepdad has diabetes, he has type 1. My mum's a nurse, so it was just a bad mix if we'd have gone home, basically. So yeah, that's what that was. I rang my nana as well. And just something that I wanted to mention, because this came up in another video, and I've never thought about it, because it's obviously me talking, but I'm saying like, oh, we had pizza for tea, we had fish and chips for tea, we had this for tea, and somebody asked me like, what is tea? I forgot that not everybody knows what that means. So where I'm from, most people, what am I trying to say here? If you're from the south or the Midlands, what you'd usually say is breakfast, lunch and dinner. If you're from the north, what you're most likely to say is breakfast, dinner and tea. So my evening meal is my tea. So when I'm saying about, I had pizza for tea, I don't mean I'm having like pizza flavoured tea or something like that. I don't even like tea, the drink. So yeah, tea is my evening meal. So if I'm talking about we had takeaway for tea, we had pizza for tea, whatever, that is what I'm talking about. It's my evening meal. And if I'm talking about dinner, that's lunch, because I don't like the word lunch. I think it sounds really horrible. Like, I don't like the ch sound. I'm waffling, but basically that's what that means. This day Animal Crossing finally came out, which obviously I was buzzing around about. I put this little llama sticker with glasses on because it reminded me kind of a villager from Animal Crossing. If you're not into games, just try Animal Crossing out, guys. Honestly, it's so therapeutic, it's so relaxing. I have kind of come off playing it every single day now. At the start I was absolutely obsessed, but I've kind of come off that hype. My island is now at 5 stars, so I can chill out a little bit. But honestly, it's such a relaxing game. You can just chill. It's very creative as well, and it's just lovely. You can get it on your phone as well. You can get it on like a phone version. It's obviously not this game, and it's not as good as the other games, but it's very, very similar. So highly recommend Animal Crossing. And do you like my washi tape, which has got games things on it, like video game stuff? So cool. This day I got some new pyjamas from Primark, which, thinking about it, this was the last time that I went in a clothes shop. So the 21st of March was the last time I went and bought clothes. I mean, what is happening? I also became a fully fledged plant mum. I bought so many different plants. It was ridiculous. I'm looking around the flat now and there's literally loads. They're all on the windowsill at the minute, soaking up the sun. So yeah, that's what we did this day. We went and looked around town. Very, very quiet day this day. You could tell that things were getting serious because most of the shops were shut and nobody was really around. This day, we watched Next in Fashion, which is a really good programme actually if you just want something to chill out and watch. If you watch Queer Eye, again, would suggest that programme on Netflix. It's like 5 gay guys who basically go and transform someone's life. It's really cute. One of the guys from that is the judge on this, and it's really, really good. So Next in Fashion was really, really nice. Played Animal Crossing. We watched Twilight. Lol. Rewatching Twilight when you're like 25 is a very funny experience, because I watched Twilight when I was like 14 and I took it so seriously. So watching it now, I'm just like, oh, this is so cringe. Like, what was I doing? I love these pages. This is the day when lockdown actually happened. So everything from now on, everything was shut. So all your schools were shut. All your clothes shops were shut. Literally everything you can think of is shut. The only things that are open are things like supermarkets and hospitals and like takeout food. But even like McDonald's shut down. I mean, McDonald's still isn't open, so you know. So this was my to-do list for my first day working from home, and I had this little house sticker which I thought was really cute. This little quote I printed out ages ago. No rain, no flowers, super duper cute. And this is honestly just talking about working from home. It's not really that interesting. So this day we were talking about the possibility of online open days for the college, because obviously there's kids at school that are not going to know what to do. I mean, they're in high school, they're about to finish their exams, which have actually been cancelled now, and they're just like, what am I going to do? So we were going to try and think about doing something like that. we've actually done them now. My voice is all over the website of the college now, yay. Clearly got practice from doing this. So yeah, played a lot of Animal Crossing. I'm just talking a little bit about the clap for carers. That's the thing for the NHS, like everybody at 8 o'clock on Thursdays like claps. And I don't know, like I like that idea, but equally just call the government out for being crap. Why are you clapping for people? Just do something that actually will do something. Sorry for being negative, guys, but that's my opinion. This is about working from home as well. Will's work friends did like a quiz online, which was really nice. The first of many quizzes. So I got this picture from a magazine. I think it looks really good. Yeah, nice. So this is working from home as well, just talking about like meetings and stuff, because I think it's really weird because I've never worked from home before, so this is a new experience for me. So that's just all talking about that. This was our first quiz night that we hosted as a family. So my family and Will's family, I've talked about it in my April flip through. We all kind of come together and we have a quiz night, which is really, really nice. The first few quizzes, me and Will made the quiz, and then like we do it on a rotary thing now. So like each family member gets a chance to make a quiz basically. So yeah, that was really, really nice. I think I might put something there. I don't like this like open space, but it's fine for now. So this was my friend Sonia. This was her birthday. So we had like a Skype birthday call, which was really nice. I did some journaling. I kind of was thinking about doing some baking, so I'll put those there. And yeah, that's basically what happened on this day. This is really funny with this, like, you know, FU hand. This is because the flats that are opposite us have balconies, and it's really upsetting me because we don't have any outdoor space whatsoever, and the weather is being beautiful, and just obviously you can't go and sit outside at this point. You couldn't go and sit in a park, you couldn't go and sit on a bench, so I was just longing for some outdoor space when I wasn't walking around, so I was getting really fed up with that. And this was the day where I was meant to be going to Portugal, so obviously I was feeling crap because I was imagining laying around a pool and I had my bag of stuff ready to go, and obviously that's all not happening now. So this is the last page of March. I had a phone call with somebody, with my dad, and then just kind of a quote about home. I also had like an online maths class this night because I'm redoing maths, as I've mentioned lots of times. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So as I say, I actually am up to date now. If you can see all these pages, they're all done. And obviously now these are all done, so it looks so satisfying. I'm so happy with it. February just needs a few little extras. I've even decorated the front few pages with some crazy vinyl stickers and some beetle cutouts and stuff. I'll just quickly show you those. So I am really on the ball now. I'm really, really happy with how my FAUXBONICHI looks and how it's coming along. If you've got any comments or anything, as always, leave them below. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, it's nearly 40 minutes, so I really do appreciate it. You take care, subscribe, like the video, do all that good stuff, and stay safe. See ya. Bye.